I want to welcome you to this live stream. Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Welcome back. If this is not your first time of being on this live stream, and if this is your first time, then I want to welcome you to my weekly live stream. I try to host these live streams every week, and as much as is within me, I hope to continue to do that till the end of this year at the very least, and then we'll see what happens from there on. Yes, good to see you. Espal Matefi, where are you from? Let us know where you're streaming in from. Let us know what you trade: forex, crypto, stocks, futures, options even. I trade a little bit of all of those. Apart from forex, I don't trade forex. Maybe one of these days I will dabble into the forex market too. Okay, so today's topic is predicting price, and that's the key word: predicting price action. And in being able to predict price, you will be able to increase your trading profits. And the tool we're using today is the Fibonacci extensions. Probably maybe a couple of months ago, I did a live stream on the Fibonacci retracements. So with the retracements, you're looking more into getting into your trade, but with the Fibonacci extensions, you're looking at the various points at which you can exit your trades profitably. So we're all about profit, and let's get right into it. Very first point: what is this Fibonacci extension and what is it used for? And here it is. The Fibonacci extension is used to look for points on the charts where the trend is likely to go if the trend continues. The buzzword also there is if. If we're in a trending market, then you can begin to consider using your Fibonacci extensions. Now I'm going to go to the charts a little later to prove this point. And so what do I mean by a trending market? We need a market where price is heading in one direction. So you can have an upward trending market, a downward trending market, or a sideways trending market. The Fibonacci extension tool will not work in a sideways trending market because it is a trending tool. It operates based on the fact that price action is heading one direction. All in all, of course, we're going to have those retracements along the way, the pullbacks, but all in all, when you look on the higher time frame, so when you look on your 15-minute, you look on your 1 hour, you look on your daily, you will see the trend is definitely heading upwards or definitely heading downwards. So that's the very first point. Second point: the whole point or the goal in using the Fibonacci extension is to look for places on the charts where we can potentially take profit or get out of a position. So of course, when you get out of a position, you're hoping to get out of a position with profit. But equally, if the market reverses on you, then you want to get out of a position with minimal loss. You're not going to find a trader on this planet who has never experienced a loss in trading. And of course, when we go into our positions, we're not planning to lose, but the nature of the market is you will lose. And so all we want to do with the Fibonacci extension is to minimize our losses. So we want to exit on a profit when price action is trending, and then we want to exit with minimal loss when the market reverses. Third point before we go to the charts. And it says the Fibonacci extension works best once a definite trend has been identified. So that is belaboring the point. The point is, once you identify the trend, then you can begin to consider using the Fibonacci extension. So straight into the charts we go. And here, oh, I'm so sorry, guys. It's a new phone, and I don't really know that I know how to handle it. I probably should just turn it off, right? Okay, I'll get back to you. I'm on a live stream.
Hello?
I'll get back to you.
Okay, sure.
Guys, it's my birthday today, and I have a new phone because I broke my old phone some days ago. So it's a brand new phone, and I just don't know how to work it yet. And so I've been getting these calls. Okay, so going back to the charts. I'm going to edit that part out when I upload this as a video. Okay. If you look at my rectangle, I'm going to increase this chart. Can you see the rectangle right there? There is no trend. Okay, so it's clear that price action is oscillating. It goes up a little bit, it's coming down a little bit. You can see it very clearly within this rectangular box. So let's move on. And then we have this white arrow here because from the minute here, I guess price action broke out at the top of the box, we can see a definite trend, right? Thank you for my birthday message. I didn't mean to say that actually, but the phone's ringing and it's been ringing most of the morning and I haven't figured out how to turn it off. I have now. Okay. Yes, we see that definite trend, right? I mean, pretty obvious. This is a 15-minute chart and there's this uptrend. So at this point, you might be considering getting into this trade. Now, one thing it took me years to figure out is whenever I want to get into a position, whenever a coin, a stock is trending, I've only just recently kind of mastered the art of waiting for the pullback. My last live stream was about the pullback. Can you see these? 1, 2, 3. 3 red candlesticks. That is a beautiful pullback. You've got to discipline yourself to not enter into any trade when it's uptrending, except you're willing to take a loss. I mean, come on now. If you're willing to lose money, yeah, enter into your trade when it's trending. You may be, then it's like gambling because then it's 50-50. It could keep on upward trending or it could reverse. Now, if we entered in this upward trend in the 1, 2, 3, in the last 3 or 4 candlesticks, it would have reversed on us. I'm going to increase my chart. Can you see? So no trending position. We cannot use the Fibonacci's. Uptrending. Okay, I want to get into this trade, but I want to wait for my pullback. You always want to wait for your retracements, your pullback. And look at this beautiful pullback, guys. 3 candlesticks takes me back to price action from an hour previous, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 15-minute candlesticks, that's 1 hour. So now I get the opportunity to get into this trade at the price it was an hour ago. So now I enter the trade. Now the way the Fibonacci extension works, I can get rid of this Fibonacci extension. Let's remove it, okay? Because it is now that I want to plot my Fibonacci extension. Okay. And the reason why you're doing it is we're assuming you're already in the trade. So I already got in the trade at this candle. Maybe, yeah, probably got in at that candle here. Yeah, I just got in this trade. And so, guys, this is Solana. This is the Solana that has been trending from, I entered Solana at $33. The price of Solana right now is, can somebody let us, oh, there it is $141. And this has been going on, it has been trending up since, I guess about a week. So, for those of you who may be asking the question, is it too late to get into Solana? This is how you're going to figure it out. Okay, so now I'm going to draw my Fibonacci extension because I've gotten into the trade at this white arrow, this small right arrow here. And I want to predict, remember the title of this video, how to predict price. How far is Solana going? And at what point can I set my take profit? So let's go. So I'm on trading view, guys. So we're going to go here. This indicator here will go in. And if you go in, we have it here. It says trend-based fib extension. Okay. The retracement is the one that I've done the video on before. But this now, we're clicking on the trend-based fib extension. It's the extensions. We want to predict where price is going. So you click on that, and then now I'm going to have to neaten my charts a bit so I can draw. Wait. Okay, so let me try and start that again. Okay, so I'm just going to have to draw that fib, and I'm going to have to take it from where the upward trend started. Where the upward trend started. The upward trend started where? All the way from when it broke out from the rectangle, right? So we're going to need 3 points. The point from which it broke out, the high, and then the back to the retracement, the pullback. So we're going to click on it, trend-based fib, and we're going to take it from the breakout point, which I will take it from maybe down here. 1 click. Go to the top, the topmost of the trend. 2 clicks. Go back to the pullback. So I'm going back to my entry point. I entered on the pullback. 3 clicks, and there is your Fibonacci extension. Okay, so you start from the breakout where it trends upwards. First click. You go to the end of the trend, so it kind of goes to an all-time high, and then it pulls back. Second click, and then you come back to the retracement where it's retraced back to. Third click, and once you do that, it comes up with your fib extension. So I'm not going to go full screen because now I can explain this chart. I don't want to move that. Okay, so you can see now we're going to look at. So guys, we're just pretending that price action is at this point right now, okay? And so you can see from when we start, where the Fibonacci extensions start. You can see down here. Price level 1 is $126. So we enter at $123. The first point at which you can exit, according to Fibonacci extension, is $126. The second point at which you could exit, $128, and so on and so forth. Can you see that? Okay. I'm going to adjust my fib a little bit because I want to go down to the wick. Can you see that wick over here at the entry point? Okay. Now, I want us to, so we're looking at this with hindsight, yeah? We're looking at this assuming price action has not moved on yet, and we're still at this point of the chart. And so, of course, at the point at which we enter the pullback, we have this nice big up candle. I want you to see on this red level, can you see how price is kind of hanging out at this red level? Okay, so that speaks to the strength of this red level, price action 26. Let's draw a little there. Can you see that little consolidation going on there? Okay, and then what happens? We have the big green candle breaks out of that red level, our first red level. So if you're a conservative trader, of your scalper, you want to set your take profit just below the red level, right? Just below the red level, because the red level is a resistance to you until price action breaks above it. Then this red level becomes support. So it breaks up. Okay, now we have another upward trend. We have another pullback. And where does it pull back to? Exactly, back to the red level. That tells you that that is a true support line. Now, bear in mind, we just drew this Fibonacci extension, okay? But the Fibonacci extension ties in nicely with the price action already. Okay, now we go to this second support level, price $128. I want you to see at $128, I'm going to accentuate it a bit there. Can you see what happened at $128? Just a little, sideways going on there, a little holding support, and then we have that breakout. And what does it do? It breaks out to the next level, $130. Okay, $130. Again, let's put our little line here. Okay. And you can see 1, 2, 3. So for 45 minutes, at price line 0.51 Fibonacci or $130 line, again, you can see that price action is respecting our fibs. Yeah, it's hanging out there, but it only hangs out at this line, this white line. It only hangs out for 45 minutes, and then what happens? It moves up. It's moving. So I am trying to show you the authenticity of these lines. Okay, and all I did was I plotted my fib from the beginning of the trend to the top of the trend, back down to the pullback, which was my entry point, my hypothetical entry point, guys, because I did not enter at 123, but assuming you're trying to enter in, then you would enter in at 123. You could take profit at the red level, you could take profit, and at the point at which you're setting your profits, your take profit orders, price action hasn't gotten to those points yet, but the fib is telling you that it will get to that point because you've already identified the trend. So prior to this time, Solana has been trending for 4, 5, 6 days, right? Remember when it broke $100 and it was kind of hanging out at $80, $90 for another couple of days, and it broke $100. I mean, Solana broke $100. Looks like nice trying to get to $200, but let's just keep with the pace of where I'm going right now. We're not trying to go too far ahead of ourselves. Now, I want you to look at the next price level here. So I'm going to keep on drawing. Let me draw. Can you see this price level? What did Solana do at this price level, $131, the 61.8 fib? Look what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 15 minutes. What? That's like an hour and a half or so, right? So for about an hour and a half, again, price action is playing around this green fib level. So if you were already trying to take profit, you would take your profit. I mean, you don't take profit at the levels, guys. Yeah. You take profits just below your resistance level, because think about it. If your resistance level is the point at which we're predicting something's going to happen at that point. And the prediction in an upward trending market is the buyers are going to surpass your sellers and price is going to continue. Okay. But you got to remember, resistance is still resistance. Price action can still reverse. It can retrace. It can come back on you. So you want to play safe. You want to exit your trade at that point because you're interested in exiting at a profit. Now, if you're a little more risque, you kind of believe, this thing can go all the way to the top of your fibs. Let's pull the fib down so we can see where price action went. There we go. Okay. Here's another point. Can you see at this Fibonacci level? Can you see again what happens with price? Can you see that little tug of war going on? Up, down, up, down, up, down. And this is what authenticates our Fibonacci levels. Now, I could have decided at this point of white arrow where I entered my entry point, I could decide based on my Fibonacci extensions to take profit at the this topmost point, okay, which is our 100% point. And I would say, I can't see very clearly. Let's kind of move this around. Maybe I can see better. I guess that's like, about $146. Yeah. So I could have decided right from here that I am not going to exit this trade until a little shy of the 146 mark. I would say maybe $140 to play safe. So if we come down to $140, where is 140? This level here. 140. Can you see that again? Can you see? You're going to be able to identify your support and resistances. Fibonacci has drawn them for us, but you got to see it in the candlesticks. When candlesticks are hanging out, here's another look. You can see it here. Can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candlesticks. They're all touching this point. They're all touching this point, price point. That is a level, guys, right there. It doesn't show up on the fibs because the fib is pretty much got its level set at here and here, right here, these last two lines in the sand. But this is how you can trade profitably using the Fibonacci extension. You can predict where price is going. But the key takeaway you've got to remember is it can only happen in a trending market. Okay, so this is Solana. I'm still holding on to my Solana positions. Actually, a lot of my crypto investments, I count them investments. So you have people, maybe they're already taking profit with Solana because it has 3x, it's looking at 4x already. But that's not my goal. My goal is I missed out on getting into Bitcoin when Bitcoin was less than $100. And my goal is that for all the cryptos that I've invested in, I'm not too interested in taking profit, even though I've made a decent profit already with Solana. But that is my investment goal. So that's my particular goal. For you, you may be a full-time trader, as in you trade with, constantly. I do trade also, but I probably only trade with like less than 10% of my crypto investment. And this is it. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to let's go to the daily. Let's just look at Solana and see, where is Solana going? Let's see where Solana wants to go to. So this is our daily. Pull it out. Okay. Actually, I think we'll see it better on a weekly. Let's look at the weekly. Woof. We have some green candles going on here. Guys, this is Solana. And my entry point was so this was my entry point, and I'm not planning on getting out of that my positions, but I wanted to see what Solana's been doing. It broke out. I love these rectangles. I'm on TradingView. Use your rectangles. Yeah, once you see that there's sideways action going on, create a I keep on saying triangles. Create a rectangle, okay? When price breaks out of your rectangle, it's time to go. Let's extend this rectangle. Can you see? So it's trending. We had a little upward movement back in April, and then from April to beginning of August. How many months is that? Yeah, 4 months. It was just kind of going up, come down. Keep your rectangles, and then you know what you do? You right click and you set your alerts. Add alerts. Okay, you create an alert for if it crosses crossing up above your rectangle there. Okay, you set your alert, and once price action breaks above at price level what's that? $48.70. Then you're back into that Solana trade. And this, guys, is it. Very interesting tool, the Fibonacci extension. If you have any questions, now is the time to ask your questions, because this is a very short live stream. My live streams are at least 25-30 minutes, and just depending on the questions and where we go with it, I can go up to an hour. So if you have any questions, thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you, Laura. Yes, birthdays are great. I'm going for some kind of spa thing my kids have set up for me. So it's lunch and spa for me in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is called the city of brotherly love. So let's go and hopefully I'll feel some sisterly love going there. But that's where I'll be celebrating my birthday today. And I hope you guys really, hopefully you're practicing some of these tools and strategies that I'm just putting out every week. Don't learn something new and then immediately jump in with it. Test it out, paper trade it. And if you're going to live trade with a strategy, live trade with a small itty bitty portion of your portfolio. Just see how that works. Good to see you, Christopher from Nigeria. You trade futures. Welcome to the futures party. Futures in crypto. Awesome. I trade futures too. And that is it, guys. If you want to connect with me more, then do that on my Telegram group. Just go to my channel and click on Telegram group somewhere and join my group, where you get to interact with me a little more than you can on YouTube, and not just with me, but with a bunch of I guess I have about 700 traders on that group about now. I've lost count, to be honest. Yeah, but there's a lot of information flying around on the group. There's useful stuff, you get insider information sometimes on what's going down and what's going up as well. This guy and his camera says, I love that you use Sol as the example, as I've been staring at it all morning, wondering what to do because I know it's going to pull back. Yes, and it's presently, the last time I looked, it has been pulling back. It has been pulling back. Let's go a little deeper. Let's look at the 5 minute. Sometimes it's a little quirky resetting these charts. So let's look at this. That's a beautiful retracement. 15 minutes. Oh, 15 minutes shows it way better. Can you see this awesome retracement, guys? For those of you who are thinking of jumping into Solana, this could be your opportunity. It has retraced from its all-time high of, it actually hit $150. Awesome. And right now you can get this baby for 141. And yes, you can see again how it's hanging out. Oh, this fib is just awesome. Even I need to use it more in my trading. I rely a lot on the Fibonacci retracement tool, but not so much this one. But I think from today on, I'm going to be using this a little more. Look at that, guys. Just look at this. Can you see what's going on at this fib? Oh, there's no fib here. Okay. There's no Fibonacci level here, but look at the levels. We're in between level $137 and 146. So 147, 146. But look at this line of support. It's a strong line of support. Now, so many things you can do with technical analysis, because if you look here, and this is just an extension. This is just an extension of this session. You can see it hit support at fib $137.90. It hit support at fib, same fib. Is it going to come back and hit support again at that point? So if you want to, if you're thinking of kind of going in, you want to be looking in at going in at about this level here, 137, or you can already put on a small position here, because this you see where it is right now, where price action is right now. If you look to the left, can you look to the left of where price action is right now and look back? You can see, can you see this again here? So this shows you, this actually shows you, once I can get it to work, yeah, here, price action. Oh, look at this beauty here. Look at here. Anywhere where the candlesticks end and then the ends of the other candlesticks line up with it is an area of support or resistance. And so to get back into this, to get back into Solana, I would wait for it to break down below this section here. If it breaks down, I'd still wait on it and see if it's going to break down the fibs and set your stop, your buy orders at the various levels. And yeah, let me know how it works for you. You know, of course, with any tool, you got to perfect it. Practice, practice, practice. Like they say, practice makes perfect. And that is it for this week. I hope you've learned something. If you have, let me know about it in the chat box. I always forget to say it, and I should say it more often, and that is, don't forget to hit that like button. Yeah, hit the likes, and that is your payment for my birthday gift, your birthday gift to me. Just hit those like buttons, and I will catch you again, same time, same place, next week with another new topic. And all I can say is happy trading.